Welcome back to I'd Have a Beer, everybody. Mikey Bugatti, how
are
we doing?
I feel great. I'm feeling good. It's week 1. I have a lot of good things to talk about. I just heard a new song that you might like. I'll sing it for you a little bit later.
New song.
Yeah. But
Sure.
let's get into it. Today, the topics at hand. It's I'd Have a Beer. We give you the most important part of sports. We're talking about everything and anything that you need to know about NFL Week 2. Okay, recap of the Giants, recap of the Eagles. We got JJ Watt looking perfect form, TJ Watt in perfect form. Bengals, what the? Anthony Richardson, a superstar in the making. Dolphins not looking good with their running back game. Sam Darnold, who? Sam Darnold?
Nasty.
And then we got all injuries that you need to know about for your fantasy team, for your favorite team, and for your favorite football team, okay? But before we get into anything, before we give you the most important part of sports, Manny Mozz, I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer, buddy. All right. Let's get that. Oh.
I'm in the spirit, okay? What I hate, here's something that I don't like. When stores, a holiday's coming up soon.
I'm in the spirit. You know what I hate?
You know what I hate? It's September, and I'm seeing pumpkin this, pumpkin that. I even saw some Christmas stuff at Walmart. That was crazy. Don't go there again. But they got me. I got myself a nice pumpkin spice latte that's also a beer. Okay? I'm pretty pumped up about that. This is an oatmeal stout with pumpkin spice and coffee. Actually, sounds pretty good. Oh, I'm pretty excited about this.
Where'd you get that at Dunkin'
You think
Donuts?
Dunkin' Donuts would do something cool like this?
Possibly. Are you a Dunkin' Donuts
I don't
or Starbucks
drink coffee
guy, number one?
At all. That's why I have a Ferrari. Okay. If you don't drink coffee,
you
Mr. can have a Ferrari.
Yeah, he's like, pack your own lunch. Yeah. What are you doing spending $15 on coffee? If you save $15 a week, multiply that by 30 years, you'll have $257.
Live under a bridge. If you live under a bridge for 30 years, you could be me.
Yes.
What do you got over there? What are you drinking?
Talk me through your coffee. I have a Dogfish Head craft beer 90-minute IPA Imperial Indian Pale Ale.
Yeah, say that 3 times fast.
You get all that? You want me to run that back?
Is that a beer or is that a puzzle you're drinking?
Beer, trust me. Ooh, yeah.
Nothing
like a 9% on Thursday.
This is real good. Think about this. A nice slice of pumpkin pie. It's a little warm, and then I mush it into a can. And I liquefy it. That's it.
I mean, it sounds good, but the way you just
made it sound better
to me with your hand mashing it like that, not good.
They didn't even use like a special. They just used their hand to mush it in. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. We love that.
Beers are good. Beers are flowing. So if the beers are flowing, then sports are going. Let's get into it. Manny Mozz, a lot of great games happened this weekend. The season opener, the Chiefs won. No one wanted to see it. Anybody but the Chiefs is everybody's slogan, right? Anybody but the Chiefs.
Right.
Eagles come in Friday night in Brazil. Okay. Loving life. There was a new song that I heard some of the fans singing, and it was it's similar to this song. You might know it, the Dong song by Cisco. Yeah. Oh, come on, you don't know the Thong song?
I've never heard this
by Cisco. Yeah. Let me see
I know this
Saquon. You're gonna get that. This guy coming in. 3 touchdowns. Was it good to see Saquon in peak performance? Was it nice? Did you enjoy that, or did you absolutely hate it? Yeah, I want to know. Was it fun to see one of your favorite players actually do good for once?
There was a point in that game where, I don't know, he was probably just like looking up at the stars or whatever, but he was just on his back for longer than I thought he was going to be. And I'm like, fine, he's done for the year. We win. And then he got up and scored 2 more touchdowns after that, and we did not.
You didn't win. You didn't win. The Eagles won.
No.
Okay, and I knew we were going to win. This guy is a cheat code behind that defensive line. You get ready to hear his name.
Defensive line or
get ready to hear his name behind that offensive line this year multiple times. Yeah. Okay, we're going to steer away from Jalen Hurts to the tush push. Just give the ball to fucking Saquon Barkley. That shouldn't happen. That he's on our team. Anyway, great domination. Not only did we dominate, we took the head of the snake off the team. Goodbye Packers. Goodbye Jordan Love. Ankle problems. He's probably out for 4 to 5 games. They just need to stay afloat till he comes back. I think it's worse than that. I think when you get an injury like that, you get gun shy and then you don't play the same that you used to play. This is what I think. Overall, Eagles had a great time. Marching home opener versus the Falcons. Come on. Kirk Cousins, he looks lost over there. All right. He does not look good. We look great. Bird versus bird, Eagle versus Falcon. It's America. Eagles going to win. Win. Eagles by 1,000. Take me. And I was thinking about you this weekend. I am. I do think about you every now and then. I was watching the Giants-Vikings game, and I was watching the red zone of the Giants-Vikings game. How about that?
Yeah. Okay.
And the red zone couldn't even react fast enough for some of the plays that were happening, like that pick six. When you're watching the game, do you just get so frustrated and turn it off, or do you sit through the entire game? Because you must be fuming after a certain point in time where it's like they're just not. What are we doing? Take me through your mindset. After beginning, you're probably hyped. We're going to look good. First play, whatever, not so good. Second play, not so good. There must be a point of digression where it's like, fuck the game. I'm done with football for the day. I'm ready.
You ready? You ready? Okay. Well, you teed it up perfectly. Yeah, because the Giants played on Sunday. And who started it on Friday night, like you just mentioned? Saquon Barkley, first game as a Philadelphia Eagle in Brazil. 3 touchdowns. Here's a little stat for all you stat people out there. The amount of games Saquon had 3 touchdowns with the Giants all in his whole career with the Giants. 1 game. He's been a part of the Eagles for 1 game. He already matched that with the Eagles. 1 game, 3 touchdowns, and it took him. Yeah, it's great. So you going into that game for the Giants against the Vikings already, your Giants fans are already pissed, okay? So Sunday rolls around, 1:00 game, like Giants fashion, celebrating 100 years of New York Football Giants, okay? Coming out wearing.
Did you like them?
Like the worst possible. I did not like them. Who liked those? They literally look like one of the Canadian hockey teams.
Yeah.
The Canadians. Horrible. Okay, so we got the 100-year anniversary paying homage to the Giants' first ever jerseys 100 years ago. Horrible looking jerseys. Okay, if the Giants can win this game, we can, say it. It's okay. The jerseys aren't the worst thing anymore. Not only were the jerseys horrible, the gameplay by Daniel Jones, horrible. This offensive line that they thought that we've been hearing in the offseason, how they bulked up, horrible. The defense that was supposed to be the best part of our team, a little bit better than horrible. Not really the best. Overall, a shit performance. Daniel Jones is on a short leash. He has a game again like this against Washington this week. I believe Tommy DeVito or Drew Lock will be playing by the third game of the season.
Drew Lock. I think he'd be good.
Horrible game. They were one of 2 teams, I think, that didn't score a touchdown in the
that is
season
correct.
opener.
But the other team that did not score a touchdown did win the game. Think about that.
Wild stat. Last episode, rather, when we were talking, I said the Giants, hungry good dogs, home against the Vikings, Sam Darnold, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe they see flashbacks.
Yeah, all of this thing. Daniel Jones, 2 interceptions. One was absolute. What am I saying? One. Both of them horrible. We're going in to score. Potentially, I think we actually made a defensive play. Nice. We got the ball back down in down at their end. I'm like, okay, here we go. Throws an interception in the end zone.
It was so fast.
Good. Then he throws so fast. Then he throws a pick six. The guy, the wide receiver, whoever he was throwing it to, didn't even have his head
Yeah.
turned around yet before
Yeah.
this guy threw the ball. The defense sniffed that out right away. Guy probably his
Looked
first
like
and ever
to him,
touchdown
he's like,
as a
"Is this for
defensive player
me?"
for the Vikings.
Took 2 steps in the end zone. I was like, "Okay, all right."
So, you just reminded me of something too, and I had it screenshot here. Okay, crazy but true. Since signing a $160 million extension, Daniel Jones has thrown more touchdown passes to the opposing team than his own teammates. Guy is good. Guy is good, dude. That is good. Recap. Wow. You know how the Jets last year had the hard knocks, and then Aaron Rodgers ran out. You know, everything was building around this Jets team positively. Everything was going for the Jets positively, and then obviously Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, and then it was just collapse for the Jets. The spin zone this year, Giants, hard knocks off season, look horrible with this new Saquon Barkley. I'm shocked that they even aired most of the shit that they aired. Why would they air some of those things, some of those conversations behind closed doors? That's why they're behind closed doors. The public don't need to know. Now we all know. Hard Knocks ends, the Giants look fucking stupid. Just letting this guy walk out to the Eagles. Look fucking stupid. And then the Giants start the game, okay? 100 years in these fucking bullshit jerseys and look absolutely horrible. It is the complete reverse from the rise the Jets had last year to the total decline that the New York Football Giants have already in going into week 2 of the 2024 season.
Puts up 6 points.
Yeah.
Not a single touchdown.
I said it to answer your original question. At what point is your breaking point? Do you watch the whole thing? I think I watched for 2 minutes of the third quarter, and then I bounced.
Okay, I get that. Because it was like 14-0 at half. Completely obtainable game. You can definitely come back from that.
Right.
And then it was 28-3. Okay, and now I might it's on, but I'm not watching it. It's in the other room. I've moved on to lunch. I'm getting viciously drunk. So tough there. Anyone on the Giants?
Not good.
Malik Neighbors, okay? 5 receptions, 66 yards. That's pretty good. He's averaging 13 yards a carry. That's nice when he gets the ball.
I hear he's already requested a trade.
Breaking news. The Philadelphia Eagles require. Yeah.
Sure. Probably. Let's just give him away for a fucking toaster. Because who knows? You know, maybe that's what we need. Let's just fucking get him toasters. Just trade him in for a toaster.
Guys.
Total collapse. Giants absolutely are horrible. It's going to be a tough year. Is it crazy for me to say that we're already considering spots in the 2025 NFL draft?
You told me Giants are going to 9-8 this season. Last episode. Bitch, you still got a chance, okay? You just need 9 more straight wins, all right? Still possible. Overall, tough day for the Giants. Great day for the Eagles. Walking into the home season opener next week. I think we do good. Manny versus the Commanders. We winning? We losing?
Okay, so now week 2. Here we go. Already in week 2. Vibes are high.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell already. Vibes are high for the New York Football Giants. You know why vibes are high? Because they threw those fucking jerseys in the garbage. So at least we'll be wearing, either a blue. We'll be wearing our blue.
You're at home.
What do we wear away?
Oh, you're not away. White.
No,
you're
we're
wearing
away.
Your white.
We're away. We're wearing our whites. Okay. So we're wearing our whites. I don't know. Jalen Daniels had a decent day
140.
last week. Okay. I think they ended up losing.
He had 88 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Giants need a fuck. I'm going to give him one more. I'm going to give them this game. If they get shut out again by a team, by the Commanders, it's somebody might lose their job already in the front office. Somebody might lose a job already because it's just it's rolling down the mountain really fast already. The Giants players, I don't understand too. They're like, they're asking them, how are we preparing? Is there anything we need to worry about? They're considering Washington to not even be a rival because they're not that good. We don't really see them as a rival. Newsflash, we're not fucking good. And when I say we, I mean the fucking Giants. We're not good. So have some respect for a team over there that could shut us out again.
In the NFC East, I don't care if it's you guys in your current state and us in our peak performance, is to me always going to be a close game. Because you're not fighting to just play the game. You're fighting because you want to slap them around. Us losing interdivisional is much bigger to me than losing like a playoff game. I do not like losing to you guys. I don't like losing to anyone in the division. I want pure dominance. So when I go and play a divisional game, it's the hardest game of the year. That's how you should play every time. I don't know what you guys are going to do, but if you lose this game, you, to me, start to become one of those teams in the league where college players are like, I don't want to go high in the draft because I don't want to end up on the Giants and toss 2 years for them, or maybe even 4 years if it's a long rookie contract. And then here I am in 2027, and I walk over to, like, I don't know, the Titans because no one will take me.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors is probably already on the phone with his boys
like,
back at school being like, don't do
Did
it.
I really sign the I signed it, though?
Is it? Yeah, he's calling his agent. Like, did it really go through? Like, is it? Oh, really? I know you said it's official, but is it
I know
really?
it Netflix.
Like,
it's a 2-week trial. Similar here, or
what do I have to? Do I really have to get like arrested to void the contract? Like, what do we have to do here? Yeah, I don't know. Giants need to win. The Giants, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't know how they're going to do it. I can't tell you the score, what's going to happen. The Giants they need to win this game, week 2. And the fact that we're sitting here September 12th going into week 2, and I'm already like, the Giants need to win this game or the season's fucking over is a bad signs. Bad signs. And Daniel Jones in these interviews, I understand you want to stay poised and you don't want to show signs of weakness when you're talking to the media or whatever, but he's come out and flat out said that he believes in his abilities and he knows he needs to play better, but the boos don't bother him. The boos should fucking bother you, dude. I want to see you when you throw a pick 6 that my cousin that played Pop Warner football could read out, runs it in, and you just walk over to the sideline and sit down and look at your tablet that's probably not even on. I want to see some emotion out of you. I want to see you slam your helmet. I want to see you fucking get mad, yell at your offensive line, a block, do something. Nothing. Yeah, I know I need to play better, and we're gonna prep hard this week. We're gonna get better. I know I can play good, and so the Giants gotta win this week, or we're effed, guys.
Please help me.
So that's my week 2 prediction. It's they have to win, or next week it's going to be a tough 15 weeks.
It is tough. It's going to be tough for you. So that's the wrap up of the NFC East teams for all the teams. Jalen Hurts looks nice. Daniel Jones not looking good. But a QB in the NFC East that is looking good right now and feeling good, the $70 million man. I don't know how the fuck he got this contract. Okay. I don't know.
He wanted to be the highest paid.
I want to just talk to – have you seen the show Ballers? With The Rock and talk about their sports agents. I want to know who his sports agent is and how is he getting $70 million for Dak? What is the words that he said to the team? He's like, listen, just $70 million for this guy who's won playoff games, never brought you to the championship or a Super Bowl. Worth it.
What it is? Jerry saw exactly what happened with the Giants letting go Saquon, and Saquon going to a rival team that probably will just destroy the Giants every time he sees the Giants, and the Eagles are probably going to be so good. And old man Jerry Jones went to bed that night and said, you know what? At least I can sleep at night knowing that we'll lock up Dak Prescott. He won't go anywhere, and he won't beat us if he goes to like a rival team. I don't have to worry about that. I can sleep good at night. Fuck it. I got the $70 million from oil money. Crazy. I'll give it to him. I'm telling you, I think that was the train of thought. I'd rather lock him up, give him what he wants, than him go play for a rival
Yeah.
or somebody else in the division, and him just come and see us twice a year and just make it
To
his mission
dominate.
for maybe to just
Yeah.
fuck them up.
Yeah.
Leave them boys.
Because
fuck
it is
you up.
like that when you get to toss to another team. As soon as you go to play them, they're like, "Give me the ball, everyone move," and it's 1 versus 11, and he'll cruise. Doesn't matter.
I wish I took a picture of it, but it came off the screen too fast. Saquon, you know when they have like when they introduce like the offensive line, it's like the offense. Here's the Eagles' offense, like Jalen Hurts, Oklahoma. Saquon Barkley, Penn State. Saquon Barkley, Eagles now. Saquon Barkley, it's like Saquon Barkley, Penn State. Guy looks smile. Just business. Just business. I'm like, this guy looks like a fucking gangster.
Thug now.
And when he was on the Giants, it's like Saquon Barkley. Oh, hi, Penn State.
With a smile. Yeah.
Over here, with a smile. Over here, it's Saquon Barkley, Philadelphia Eagles, Penn State.
Penn State Penitentiary. And he's just...
It's like Penn State, homie. And then I'm like, man, it changes.
He's in Philly now. Now you got to be a thug. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
But all right, it's enough about the NFC East. We're all doing great over here. Let's talk about some other teams, some other players. A lot of things that are happening over here. You were talking about how you guys were one of the teams that haven't scored a touchdown in the first week. That's tough. That sucks for you.
Correct.
The other team that did not score a touchdown this week is the Steelers. The Steelers didn't score a single touchdown. How do you think that went for them? How do you think the Steelers did? They didn't score a touchdown. I played against Kirk Cousins and the Falcons. You think you'd win the game? No, you don't think you'd win the game. But they did win the game. Why? Because Boswell went 6 for 6, 57 for his long, and scored 18 points to take down the Falcons. And on defense, here's my favorite part, right? On defense, TJ Watt, 2 slapdowns, 1 sack, a fumble recovery. That guy's an animal, okay? Don't sleep on this guy. You're going to hear his name I watch the Steelers just for this guy. I think he's going to be Defensive Player of the Year. This is what I think. Him and his brother.
Week 2.
Week 2, he's already locked in. So Steelers win that game 18-10. Sorry that you're the only team who didn't score a touchdown and didn't win a game, because the Steelers aren't about that. They just don't do that. All right. They win the game. Love that for them. Other players I'm talking about here. Bengals. What happened, Bengals? What happened?
That was a shock.
I think a lot of people had parlays, bets, survivor pools, all that picking the Bengals to win. Tough. In comes Jacoby Brissett. Doesn't throw a single touchdown. Somehow wins the game. Shame. Shame on the Bengals. Are they a playoff team anymore or no?
And it's weird too, because I before the season started in the summer, I was like thinking, you know what? We haven't heard a lot from
Bengals,
from Joe Burrow in a while in the Bengals, and I'm like, I feel like they're gonna be the sleepers, man. They're gonna just fucking roll through some teams this year. They haven't been in the spotlight in a while, but they have kind of been in the spotlight for a while, because this whole thing with Jamar Chase, I think, is killing them inside. They offered him a contract, I think yesterday or today. They offered him a contract. I don't know what the details on that contract are. I know this is terrible podcasting. I should have that for you. But they offered him a contract.
He
declined. Turned it down.
He declined. It was $40 million. He declined it. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Our sources are confirming $40 million. Yeah, he turned it down. He said no dice. But he played last week.
6 catches, 62 yards, no touchdown.
You think he's really? Yeah, you think he's really trying?
I don't. I think he's doing just enough, just enough to be like, I'm still here. I will be the best, but I need the money. I need that money.
Well, yeah, because he's not being fined. Money. Because players that are not playing right now, Hassan Reddick, for the Jets. He
lost
didn't play in that Monday night game.
Yeah.
Yep.
No problem.
Whatever. No problem. $800,000. My parents would shoot me if I haven't shot myself.
Get up off the bench and get in the fucking game. Yeah.
Just go.
You're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Smile while you're out there.
Yeah. I can't believe it. So I don't know. Who knows? Does he join the Jets? Does he rejoin the Eagles? Who knows?
Everyone goes to the Eagles. We just
Who
build
the
a super
fuck
team.
knows?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Bengals,
But,
no good.
Yeah, crazy.
Good for the Patriots, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for the Patriots. I don't want them to do well, but let them catch one here and there. That's fun. Huh? Keeps it competitive,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. That was a shocker.
No one thought about
was a
that.
shocker.
The only guy in their team is Rodmore Stevenson. Guy had 25 carries. He's the entire team. He's got 120 yards for the day. What a day. Good day for that guy.
Won them that game.
And yeah, what a day. What a day. And now one of my new favorite players that I'm loving, Anthony Richardson. He's on many of my fantasy teams, not the league that we're in. This guy, they lost the game, yes, okay, but they're coming against the Texans with a hot C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs, who comes off with 2 touchdowns on the day. Hello, Stephon Diggs to Houston. Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Bills. Goodbye,
Welcome
Bills.
to Texas.
All right, he was done with the snow. Give me a cowboy boot and some hat, and I'm going to score you some touchdowns. How about that? Yeah, that's how it goes. But Anthony Richardson, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. Come on, man. Come on, man. Did you see that 80-yard bomb to Alec Pierce? Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not. He throws a nice ball. He throws a nice ball. The kid I was playing in fantasy last week, he had him put up some serious points. Yeah, Colts, I think you got your guy. I'm going to say this, though, before we get off this matchup, Colts-Texans. I think Texans will be my underground team this year. I think I'm secretly rolling with the Texans as well.
I liked C.J. Stroud last year. I was all for Nico Collins last year. I was on him at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
He still looks great now. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the coach. I like the coach as well.
Right?
Good guy. I like the coach. So I am going to be a closet Texans fan this year. Probably, maybe not even closet by the 3rd week of the season. I might be full-blown CJ Stroud jersey.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Maybe full-blown. But, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to touch base on about the NFL? Because I know we got some interesting fantasy to go over
That's
as well.
it for the NFL. We got injuries. We definitely got a ton of injuries. We'll fly through those quickly for you here.
Yeah, hit them.
You already know. If you know, you already know. You've heard it everywhere. Christian McCaffrey, not looking good. He's got Achilles tendonitis, whatever. We knew he was going to get hurt. I called it. Before the season started. It just seemed too good to be true where he's continuing on. He's hurt. But it doesn't fucking matter that he's hurt. They don't need him. They don't need him. Who's Jordan Mason?
Did you see that game?
They just put in another guy that looked like him. They said, did you see how McCaffrey played last year? Do that. Do the same thing. Here's the playbook. This guy.
You know, the only thing that made me better about that fucking bullshit Giants game is how much they were talking up this Jets defense, okay? And how the Jets defense is elite, premier, unbelievable. This guy on the 49ers just ran through that defense all night. And it wasn't Christian McCaffrey, as Mikey Bugatti just noted. He had tendonitis of a knee or whatever Mikey Bugatti just diagnosed him with. I don't know, something he was out. Hamstring. He was out. But do they really? I don't know. It would probably be good to have CMC back. But this guy behind CMC, I think that running game is going to be the
he had
best
150
in the league.
yards in 1 touchdown. This guy was having his way with them. Whatever he wants to do. That's it. He had it. So McCaffrey might be out, but Jordan Mason's there. All right. Other injuries in the league. Njoku, he's out. Ferguson, he's out. Puka Nacua, 4 weeks. That's a big one for you fantasy players out there. Mozart, Akane. They're both iffy right now, which means you got to go get their 3rd running back, Jeff Wilson Jr., who is also on the 49ers.
Who doesn't even have cleats because he never thought in a million years
he'd be getting me? Are you sure? And he's like, guys, you're not playing, right? Let me get those cleats, though. He's on the field now. And Jordan Love goes down at the end of the Eagles game with 10 seconds left. I think we heard him. I heard his heart after the game. We took out his leg. Packers stay afloat till he comes back because now you need the entire NFC to take it easy on you. You take it easy on you because you lost your starter. Sucks. Sucks to lose your QB.
And they just paid him a lot of money.
The $55 million man is sitting on the fucking couch. Nice. Good paycheck for him. Those are the injuries of the week. Speaking of injuries, I'm fucking injured, okay? My fantasy football team injured me this week. Typically, my rule of thumb is 1, maybe 2 leagues at most, because then I'm not rooting and cheering against one player in one league and against another for another league. I am in now 4 leagues this year. So what did I do? Because I thought I was a big smart man, big intelligent smart guy, but smart guy I am. I picked basically the same team in all of my leagues. A couple players I couldn't get. So not only did I lose in one league, I went 0-4 in all of my leagues. Yes, and I got maybe 80 to 90 points on the high end, 67 points on the low end. It's a 12-man league. And we have a super flex and double QB, so the pickings are slim. Okay, I got tossed around. I had Jordan Love, who did just all right. Bijan Robinson, who's always going to do good. And then the rest of my team, nothing, no good. My kicker was my third best player, all right? And I lost because somebody had Josh Allen on the other side matched up with Tony Pollard, who also somehow figured out how to play again. I lose 85 to 106. And who did I lose to? This guy's team name is called Simped. And then he messaged me and he goes, "Get Simped." I was throwing up. I was sick to my stomach. He says,
no wonder why this guy's taking a week off this week from work. He's like, I need to just stay. I need to stay inside.
Get Simped. My team name was One Love because I had Jordan Love, and I now changed it to No Love. It's now called No Love.
That's a smart man. That is the smartest thing you've done so far in fantasy.
Tell me about your fantasy week here. We're in the same league. We're on different sides of the chart, it seems like. How'd you do? Tell me about it. How'd you do?
Jake Moody with 26 points. How you doing? Okay. How you fucking doing, everybody? Listen, this is the remaining fantasy football champ right here, Manny Mozz, too. So that week 1, that was a big win because by Sunday, by that 4:00 game on Sunday, it wasn't looking good for me. I was going to be projected out against the kid I was playing. I had Tua as my QB. I didn't play him over Dak, thank God, because Dak had a shitty outing. Tua, he turned it on at the end of the game, which was good. I also played Marvin Harrison Jr., which on every report pre-draft was like, this is going to be a top 5 receiver. I get it. It was week 1. Fucking bullshit. Him and my tight end, what's his name? Evan Ingram, they put up a combined 4 points, the two of them. Okay.
Nice.
The two guys, Marvin Harrison Jr., Evan Ingram, combined 4 points. So I'm like, well, I fucking lost this week. It is what it is. Come to Monday night, I am down 23 points. Okay. The guy versing, all of his guys are done. I got Jake Moody left, 49ers kicker. Okay.
It all comes down to this.
It all comes down to this. I had a 1% chance to win by
never
kickoff
zero
on Monday night. Zero. It was never zero, but it was a 1%. The kid I was placing, Kyle, we'll just shout your fucking name
Stroud
out.
Goes
Kyle
wild.
had it in the bag. Yeah, I have it in the bag. Look at me. My bench put up more points than your bench can suck me. So, okay, Jake Moody hits the first field goal through 5 points.
Hey.
I get so I'm doing it in my head. I'm like, if he kicks 5 more of these,
all we need.
If he kicks 5, I need him to kick 5 field goals tonight, and I got a shot. My man. By this time it airs, you all know Jake Moody had a fucking day. He put up 26 points, okay? He hit, I think, 4 field goals and like 2 extra points, which brought me, all of a sudden by the halftime, the percentage chance of 1 was at 50%. I'm like, this guy's sweating. This guy's sweating. And the 49ers defense was playing really well. And their offense was playing, 49ers offense obviously was playing really well. There were some drives where I needed the Jets defense to stall them, so they kicked the field goal, which helped me out. They did. It ended up working out. Your boys 1-0. I am on a different spectrum. Like Mike said, Mike he had a hard time getting to 100 points this week. Bad first week. This week, I'm playing. Who knew that this guy was going to have this team this year? Okay. Unbelievable. Out of all the people, this is the guy that gets it this year. Fucking Pat's team. I'm playing. He scored the most points in fantasy this last week. He's number 1 right now. I'm playing him. This is going to be a tough. This is going to be a tough outing. He's got a real good team. I don't know how we let him get this team, but he did. He got this team, and we're going to see. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my homework. I got to submit actually because I have Tua. They play tonight, Thursday night against the Bills. I think I'm still going to keep him in. I like that matchup. They're home. I don't think the Bills defense is as good as they were last year. I'm going to keep probably Tua in there, but fantasy football is kicked off. I'm, good start. Jake Moody bailed me out. Hopefully Marvin Harrison.
Here we go. Josh Jacob, Jinko
Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah. Marvin Harrison Jr. Hopefully he has more than one fucking point this week. Need that. That would be real nice. And we'll see. I feel good about my team, though. Overall.
You should. If you have Jake Moody bailing you out, you might have Aubrey from last year. You guys put up 30 points every week. Well, you got the Patriots defense that one year where they would just put up 25 points without a doubt. Don't know how they were doing that. I still feel good about my team. I think I just had a bad week. That's what I just had a bad week. That's what I'm telling myself. I refuse to go to the waiver wires.
It sounded like there was multiple.
Who let me down the most?
Who really who underperformed?
Palmer really with the Chargers, their wide receiver. He's supposed to be their wide receiver 1 out there. Guy gets in a fight late in the third, gets kicked out of the game. The fuck? Are you kidding me? In the first game? That's nice. Thank you for that. And then Dubes on the Green Bay. It wasn't him. They went to Watson twice instead. So he screwed me over. And I put Deebo Samuel on the bench. Don't know what was wrong with me. I really thought the Jets were going to do something. Won't ever make that mistake again. So those two really hurt me.
Yeah, because he had a day.
Yeah, he had 19 points, which is nice. That was nice. So that got me good. But I'm fixed up this week. I got myself all fixed up. I'm flicked up. I'm feeling good. Debo, Metcalf, Robinson, Etienne, Sutton, and Stafford. Okay, going against Arizona. Touchdown city. Feel great. We're going to do great. That's all that matters. Quick fix. I'll flip it back 1-1. That's it. I'm feeling good. I'm confident about this week. I'm going to win. I'm going to win that. And I'm going to win my bets. I'm going to win my bets this week. And I have a bet for you this week. Actually, I don't have a bet for you this week. Mikey Bugatti's got a bet for you this week. All right. I got a question for you, Manny. Before you run, what do you have to do before you run?
Put on
sneakers. After you crawl,
stretch.
Before you run, you got to learn how to. You got to walk. And what do you walk on? 2 legs. That's right, Manny. You're walking on 2 legs. And that's why Mikey Bugatti's got the season starter 2-leg parlay. Before we run, I know everyone wants the 16 touchdown scorer, $1 to $1 million. I don't go to work tomorrow parlay. That ain't happening in your lifetime unless you learn how to walk. And this is the walk before you run parlay this week. 2 legs, 2 guys. 2 touchdowns. Here it is. Rashid Shaheed on the Saints. Anytime touchdown score. Ladd McConkey on the Chargers. Anytime touchdown score. And you're probably thinking, I haven't heard of these guys. Well, you should, because they're leading on their teams for most receptions and most targets. These guys scored touchdown this week. It's 2 people. 1 touchdown, 1 game, another touchdown, another game. $100 this week turns into $1,000 in your pocket. That is the walk before you run parlay. Rashid Shaheed, Ladd McConkey. Simple. After you see these 2 ties, score a touchdown. What do you do, Manny Mozz? Who do you call, Manny Mozz? You call
the bank, dude.
You call the bank and you say, I got to make a deposit. This is a pretty big one. And you're going to slam down the $1,000. Join me back next week while we run after we start walking, baby. That is the Bugatti bet of the week.
That was pretty creative of you there. I didn't know where this was
Thank you.
going.
Not only...
I'm like, I put on my cleats.
Yeah, what am I? Yeah, I don't know. I drink a Gatorade.
What do I do? Yeah, what do I do? Is the sun out? Do I bring my sunglasses? I don't know. All right. Well, let's wrap this up with our favorite beers here. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Kick it off here, Mike. Bring us.
I'm feeling this right now. I'm not gonna lie. Granted, I had no breakfast today. It is 11 in the morning over here now, Mountain Standard Time. 6%. Okay, this is made by Fat Orange Cat. It's a pumpkin spice latte. So, hey, gentlemen, my men, my boys, my guys, your wife, your girlfriend, your piece. She says, babe, I'm going to get a little pumpkin spice latte. You want one? Nah, I got one here at the house. You're going to go open up a can of Fat Orange Cat, pour it in a little coffee cup, and say, yeah, I'm having a pumpkin spice latte with you. She's going to taste it and say, oh, that's so good. And you're torqued and turned up while you're at the flea market on a Sunday morning instead of watching football, and you're drunk with your pumpkin spice latte while you're looking at squash and saying, is $2 good for a squash? The answer is yes, when you're drinking a pumpkin spice latte. All right? Will I have this at a pregame?
Right.
Yeah, I'd have this at a pregame. Maybe one or two before I black out. Would I have this at dinner? No, this is a daytime beer. This is not a dinner beer. I don't want a pumpkin spice latte with a nice Branzino in front of me. It just doesn't make sense. 1 through 10. Hold on. Give me one second.
Yeah.
This is nice. Just because it says pumpkin spice latte, I'm a big pumpkin guy. I'm gonna go. This is a 7.3. All right. This is a great beer. You'd like this beer. I'm telling you. And I hate coffee. This is a nice beer. Pumpkin spice latte. Fat Orange Cat.
All right.
Delicious.
Fat Orange Cat. Okay.
What do you got?
Here we go.
Hold on.
Dogfish.
I'm gonna write this down.
Dogfish head. Here we go.
Yep.
Make sure it's a brand new pen with a lot of ink.
Fish.
Okay.
Head.
Here we go.
Yes.
Dogfish Head
Craft Brewery.
Okay. Yeah. 90-minute IPA Imperial India.
IPA
Pale Ale.
Imperial India Pale Ale. Okay, and for all you listening, that's Manny Mozz's crypto keys to get his Bitcoin wallet. Okay, Dogfish Head Craft Brewing 90-minute IPA Imperial India Pale Ale. Take us through it.
You got it, and here it is. It's a 9%. So you can say we're feeling
good this afternoon.
Listen, for a 9% IPA,
Ooh.
this is real good. It's not like unbearable. You would think maybe like high alcohol percentage like that, 9%. I'm almost saying you start with these at the tailgate for sure. It's really good early in the morning, especially if you're a Giants fan and they're playing at 1:00 and you need to start drinking at like 7.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is good. You can have this with a freaking bacon, egg, and cheese, dude. This is a good beer. Dinner, I don't know where you would be where you're going to want to have a 9% Dogfish Head Craft Brewery 90-minute IPA Imperial India Pale Ale.
Bachelor party dinner.
I don't think so.
Dinner with the in-laws.
I'm going to be pissed if we're having these at a bachelor party dinner. I'll be honest with you. I don't know about that. So no dinner, definitely tailgate. Score. This is an 8-2. This is a good.
Wow.
I'm shocked at how good this beer is for 9%.
This hyped up about a beer since Corona Premier,
I mean,
that's beer.
You'll be saying Premier every time.
Premier beer.
That's a Premier beer, goddammit. So this is really good too. And one last time for the folks that didn't get it, it's the Dogfish Head Craft Brewery 90-minute IPA Imperial India Pale Ale. Go
Tell
get
me,
yours today.
say that as fast as you can right now.
Dogfish Head Craft Brewery 90-minute Imperial. I already messed up. Too many eyes. Too many eyes. The last part's too many eyes. IPA Imperial India.
These beers, fantastic. Right. I have one thing to note. I just got a piece of it this weekend before we get off here. I moved from Miami to Phoenix. Time change. Okay, 1:00 games are not 1:00 games over here. I got 10 a.m. kickoff time. Oh yes. It's so nice. Think about this. You wake 8:30 up. Wake up in the morning at 8:30 on the weekend because your body's just already ready. Yeah. You're up. Your girlfriend's like, what do you want to do today? And I'm like, it's eggs and eggs. Get up. Yeah, I'm already. Yeah, what do you want to do today? You're already late. I'm up. I'm getting changed. I'm ready to have some nice breakfast sandwiches, a 6-pack of beer, and I start watching football. And at 1 o'clock, the midday games are over. I'm
That's not
already on
bad.
your 425s at 1. At 1, they get done by 3, and then I have an hour and a half break. My 5 o'clock game is your 8 o'clock game. I'm done with football at 8 o'clock. I still have enough time to go out and continue to drink and have fun, and then go to work on Monday.
Right.
10 a.m. games is the best.
bad.
Why 1 o'clock sucks? Sucks.
Well, it's not if your team's playing at 8 o'clock and you got work on Monday next day,
You're not going to
that's
bed
what
till
sucks
12.
because especially if it's a close game and you got to watch till the very end, man. That game's not over until like 11:45. You know, that's a long night. That sucks, especially if you're doing some boozing. So yeah, that's nice. What is that? What
PDT
time zone is that?
PDT. Yeah, it's preferred
Shout out.
denomination time for football. That's what it is. That's what that means. PDT, not
That's
Pacific.
good. Okay, got it. All right. Well, shout out all you people enjoying that time zone. That's good. Football week 2 starts tonight. Eagles.
Dolphins, Bills, baby.
Miami
Miami
Bills.
Dolphins.
Conference game. Yeah, I got Tua on my fantasy team, so he needs to do really well. Tyreek Hill going to have a monster game, I think. I hope. He's just the cheetah. But let's get out of here, man. Let's get out of here. Let's enjoy the rest of the day. Let's get out. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to have recaps of Giants Eagles week 2. We're going to have fantasy football recaps. Hopefully Mikey Bugatti can bounce back and go even 1-1. Hopefully I can take down Pat, go 2-0 to start the season, which would be huge. We'll see. I feel like another rant on the Giants is coming next week, but only time will tell. And more beers next week. But in the meantime, slam that like and subscribe button. We'll appreciate that. And follow us on all our social media at IHAB Podcast. And that's all I got for you guys tonight. Take it easy and have a good weekend, Mikey Bugatti.
Yeah, absolutely. Else? Stay tuned next week for all the good things we got coming your way. Bugatti Bets is taking you on a walk before you could run. Lock that bet in. And anytime you want the most important part of sports, you know exactly where to go. Manny Mozz. I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer. Goodbye, everybody.